All right, it's our second week, and for this week's topic, let's have the forces of the 21st century skills. Okay, 21st century business is demanding more from its workforce than ever before. After interviewing over 2,000 managers and executives from many of the world's leading corporations, American Management Association identified four skills that have been articulated within each organization as priorities for employee development, strategic planning, and talent management. So, what are they? Okay, so these are critical thinking, creativity, collaboration, and communication. Okay, so let's start with critical thinking. What do you mean by critical thinking? Critical thinking is the practice of solving problems, among other qualities, like solving puzzles and working through problems. Critical thinking empowers students like you to discover the truth in assertions, especially when it comes to separating fact from opinion. With critical thinking, students don't just learn a set of facts or figures. Instead, they learn how to discover the facts and figures for themselves. They started asking questions. They become engaged in the world around them. They help others to think critically too. So, what are the skills of a critical thinker? Okay, so in decision making, being informed is essential in making decisive, high impact decisions with clarity and confidence. Then we also have this strategic thinking, uncover potential opportunities to anticipate, initiate, and manage change. Then we have entrepreneurial thinking, learn to embrace risk and rejection instead of fearing them in order to rejuvenate your business. Then we have information, media, and technology. The future growth of every business depends on assessing and utilizing a global network of resources. Then we have creativity. What do you mean by creativity? All right. So take a look at the picture. Okay. It wasn't too long ago when simply creativity simply means getting out of coloring pencils or letting you draw a picture or make a paste or perhaps getting all the popsicles and making your own maze. Now, with computers and other devices which become common, students like you having your own smartphones, the variety of options is endless. Creativity is simply means the practice of thinking outside the box. It is actually to use your imagination in different ways and then to create new things. Students can learn how to be creative by solving problems, creating systems, or just trying something you haven't tried before. But doesn't mean that you will become an artist or a writer. Instead, it means you will be able to look at a problem from multiple perspectives, including those that others may not see. Creativity allows you, my dear students, to embrace your inner strengths from high or from big picture planning to meticulous organization. As a student, you learn about your creativity. You also learn how to express it in a healthy and productive ways. More importantly, you'll become motivated to share that creativity in you to others. Just like critical thinking, creativity is also contagious. So, what are the qualities of a creative person? So, here for strategic planning, they know how to identify evolving strategic patterns and generate ideas on how they can be applied to your organization. Then, abstract thinking. Learn to develop and analyze the ideas, images, and data that come from exploring relationships, patterns, and associations. Creative techniques and activities foster creativity by exploring and sharing a number of possible solutions. Curiosity. The people who ask the most questions and who are engaged are the ones who will understand the root of the problem and find a solution more quickly. The third one is collaboration. What do you mean by collaboration? Okay. So, collaboration is the practice of working together to achieve a common goal. Okay. It is really important Collaboration is really important because whether you realize it or not, you will probably work with other people for the rest of your lives. Let's not forget that collaboration often leads to inspiration. Having the chance to work with your peers, with your classmates, may come to find that you like a fellow student's way of doing things eventually. Practicing collaboration and teamwork helps you understand how to address a problem, pitch solutions, and decide the best course of action. It is also helpful for you to learn that other people don't always have the same ideas that you do. So, what are the skills of a collaborative person like you? Next, we have developing trust. Okay, so when the only forms of communication are emails, net meetings, and conference calls, you need to know how to develop trust without face to face interaction. Leading with influence. Teamwork goes with leadership. Learn how the ability to influence those around you. You can be your greatest leadership asset. Working fluidly across boundaries, learning people's methods, cultural references, and work habits are necessary to collaborate for an effective end. Demonstrating global awareness. Your ability to understand what is going on in the world is essential, especially in this time of pandemic. It is essential in becoming an active and informed teammate and leader. The last one is communication. What do you mean by communication? Communication is the process or the practice of conveying ideas quickly and clearly. Now, communication is often taken for granted in today's society. In the age of text-based communication, SMS, emails, social media, and etc. It's never been more important for students to learn how to convey thoughts in a way that others can understand you. That's because text-based communications lack of tone, which is critical to understanding the context of someone's words. Still, even in the situations where vocal tone is available, students need to learn how to communicate effectively. When you practice communication, you become better at efficiently conveying an idea without losing your point. With communication, you can streamline your ideas and make a positive impression on those around you. So, skills needed with this type of skill, self-awareness and listening techniques. Communication is a two-way street. Effective listening will improve your job effectiveness and work relationships. Then presentation skills, the ability to speak well in a public forum, is what separates average managers from excellent leaders. Business writing, organized, logical, and persuasive writing will allow you to break through the clutter to get your message heard. Intervention and conflict management. Express your ideas in an honest and direct manner to take control of any conflict or situation without alienating others. Assertive communication. Asserting your authority without being heavy handed is a delicate issue, but necessary in earning the respect of those around you. Now, today's workforce needs to be able to navigate a continuous stream of information, trends, and practices in a fast paced, competitive global economy. Today's workforce needs creativity, collaboration skills, communication skills, and ability to think critically. These are the skills today's business demands. These are the skills that define success. All right? So at this point, let's have this one fun activity. All right? So I hope you have a piece of paper perhaps or a pen with you to do work of this activity. So here, if you have three wishes, what are they? So try to make a list. One, use your pen and a piece of paper. Two, three. Okay, very good. Thank you for your participation. Then we have this one, another activity to really test your critical thinking and creativity. If you had a superpower, what would it be and why? Okay, so I wish we could have time for you to share with that answer to your classmates. Anyways, keep up the good work. Thank you very much for your participation and then see you again. Thank you.